at the Hill Aerospace Museum. It's my museum. Like it's my island.
Hey, that's my last name too.
Yes, it is. B-52, KC-135, I believe. All these planes are outside. Obviously, got the F4 Phantom right there. Okay, we're gonna go inside. So we're on our way into the gallery. I'm trying to keep the talking down because there's a lot of people in here. I'll obviously point out some really cool planes. So the first glance, oh my. I see a plane I have to go see immediately. B-29. And if my family's watching this, I think we all know who was on one of these planes. Wow. Of course, they chopped the end of the wings off because they couldn't fit in here. So for those of you who don't know, my grandfather was on one of these planes, the B-29. Over here we got B-17. There are, this hangar we're in is Korean War and lower. This museum is free of charge. It's right outside of Hill Air Force Base. It's called the Hill Aerospace Museum. Wow. Of course, I think everybody knows what this is. You know what that is, Kathy?
That's a plane.
It's a plane, but which one?
Audrey.
That's the P-51.
Well, it says Audrey on the side.
Oh, yeah? P40. What? Well, that's a big tail, huh? Well, if you ever wanted to know what the Blue Star service flag was for, there you go. There's a photograph of the plane that we're at the tail. I wonder if that's the actual plane though. I'll find out in a second. I think somebody had a ground strike there. What if they pulled that out of the bottom of the ocean? Let's go on front and see. Oh, that's another good over there on that 238. P38 Allison engine. Looks like it was at the bottom of the ocean. This is a cool plane. Never thought I'd see one of these in person. There's one on the flight simulator. This is cool. It's got it right there on the very top of the engine where my finger is. That's the exhaust that shoots straight up out of the back of that. Pretty cool. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Beechcraft C45. Wow. Probably a transport. I don't know why that one's up there. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the F5 Tiger Shark. I know this is like the T36 Drainer, I believe. Could be wrong. Ooh, look at that. I have no what that is. Anybody knows what that is, comment down below. Let me see how many people actually watch this. All right, don't forget to like and subscribe. It actually help us do this channel. C-47. Nice. So we're gonna go to some more modern aircraft now in the next hangar over. So stick with us. I'll be there in just a second. That's so cool. So this is the Lindquist Stewart Gallery, and it looks like we're going from Vietnam to the Cold War. This is where we're going from the prop planes and into the jet age. I don't know what this plane is yet. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna say it's a Sabre. I could be wrong. We'll see.
You're right.
Am I? Wow, this is spectacular. Look at the air intake on that thing. Looks like I want to see each face. Oh my goodness.
What?
It's the way they have this hall set up. It's awesome. See an F4 Phantom down there. See an F-14. The F-104. That one right there, they actually use that, and now it's like it's not dead. They don't fly it necessarily, but they use that on the Salt Lakes to break land speed records. F-104 Starfighter, yep. Well, how fast do you have to get going in this thing to get lift? Look how tiny those wings are. Let's go see what it says. $1,037 miles per hour, 50,000 foot altitude. Wow, that thing is a beast. F-102. Maybe that's, oh, I thought that was a Tomcat. I was completely and totally wrong. The canopy forward. It looks like one, but it's not. Big old radial engine in there. There's like the light glare on there. Got a whole bunch of bombs right here. That one kind of looks like a cluster bomb. Yeah, it is a cluster bomb. The F-105. They have this on display. I believe this is the one on display in Nebraska on the highway. Go right there and look at the picture. It's really hard to get all of it in there because it's so big. Oh, I see. It's going 100, and we're going up the line. We're on 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. That one right there is the F-111, I believe. It is. Saw one of these during the Gulf War. See how the wings stretch out? They're folded back right here. Oh, big aircraft. Looks like the F-4 Phantom right there. That's definitely the F-4 Phantom right there. Oh, there we go. F-4C. Very nice. Colonel Horn used to fly one of these. Those of you know, you know. That looks like a Russian MiG right there. Getting into more of my forte stuff back here, helicopters. That's a MiG.
That's a fire truck.
Oh, there looks like old 530B. Yes, yes, yes. So, for those of you who don't know, I was a military firefighter, and I actually started my firefighting career on a 530C. I think this is a B. This is the older version. The ones we had duals in the back. This one, they had them in Vietnam. That is so cool. Of course, the Air Force is going to call them something different, probably. But yeah, this is back. This is what I was riding on, basically, when I started my career. And we always rode on the tailboard. I am that old now, yeah. Yeah, and right there's that's how you knew when the water tank was full, because the water would come out of that little hatch. Sorry, right there. That little lid flips right up. Well, it has like a 300-gallon water tank in it, and the little bar right there going across, and the one going up and down on both sides. That wasn't to get in the bed. That's where we actually stood on the tailboard and responded to calls.
That's what I was going to say. You stood back there, didn't you?
Yeah. Is that Sikorsky? Looks like the MASH helicopter.
Okay, that's a MASH.
That's a Bell. That'd be my bad. This one looks like a Sea Stallion. No, a Sea Stallion's over there.
Yeah, it was used in the Korean War, so it's a MASH helicopter.
Yeah. Jolly Green Giant. Okay. Oh, I guess one with the counter-rotating blades on it. That's cool. I believe it doesn't have a tail rod on it. It doesn't need one of those counter-rotating blades. Definitely do not want to be below the schnooter tube here. It's cool. It's cool how they put the firefighters in the back of the helicopter. Very cool. Okay. And this is the Jolly Green Giant. This, I think, it was before the Sea Stallion. Wow, that is really cool.
That's a lot of wires.
Yep, and I think the rule of thumb was if it's not leaking, it's not full.
Eh?
Yeah, it's like the hydraulic fluids and all that stuff. Very cool. Oh, this is when I was a kid. I must have been like 7, 8 years old. I remember this. I remember seeing one of these flying over Corning during the flood of '72. And I always called it the banana helicopter because it was shaped like a banana. That's very cool. On the other side is going to be the UH-1 Huey. Let's go see what this one is now. Guarantee you it's a CH something. Let's see, I would say CH-46. That would have been the Army's version. Nope, CH-21. Everybody knows what the Huey is. These things are still in service today. There it is. That's the big one right there.
Whoa. That's a big one.
Yes, it is. So this is the Air Force version of the Marine Corps helicopter. That thing is big. Rotors are 72 feet in diameter. I wish I could fit the whole thing in there, but I can't. This thing is it's massive. Never been this close to one. It's just enormous. You know, for as big as the helicopter is, it doesn't look like it can hold a lot of people in there. It's a workhorse machine though. Look at the rotor blade on this thing, the tail rotor. It's almost the size of a Huey's rotor mast.
Oh,
Good Lord.
holy crow.
And then that one there is the OV-10 Bronco, I'm pretty sure. Oh, that's the, oh, what the heck is the name of that one over there on the other side of it? It's got the prop in the back that pushes and the prop in the front that pulls. It's it's featured in the movie Always, which is a firefighting movie. I can't remember the name of it. OV-10 Bronco. These were still in service as well, not necessarily in active duty service, but they work for forestry as well. These are the spotter planes. You'll see them flying and they'll leave a trail of smoke. When they leave that trail of smoke, the bombers coming in behind them will hit that trail of smoke and they will dump their retardant on the fires. That is a really cool plane. Cessna 02A Super Skymaster. Super Skymaster. What?
That
Crew of 6.
The big one
The big
in the
one?
corner.
The Sea Stallion. Yeah, that sounds cool because it's got a motor in the back and a motor in the front. You want to, if you stand there, you can see the prop in the back. One pushes and one pulls. Let's try to make it faster. I saw some of those Vietnam movies too. I'm trying to remember which one it was. It had Danny Glover in it. Ooh. This is the F5. Not sure. Let me go see. Huh? Yeah. I love this aircraft. I don't necessarily like this paint job, but I love this aircraft. It looks like a tiger shark. It is. It's a tiger too. That thing is just amazing. Mach 1.6. What's the tail number on that one? It's a 7.3. Let's see. No, ends in 4.0. Same thing though. "29 years of program depot maintenance." This is an F4 Phantom. I can hear the F-35s flying outside. Look at the size of this landing gear. Holy cow. Get the wheel on that one back there. Goodness gracious. If there's anybody from the Air Force watching and you know what that landing gear came off of, because it doesn't say, drop something down in the comments. This looks like a where'd you go?
I'm over here.
Oh, this looks like a 310. It's like one on Jimmy's World. Got the tip tanks. This, I'll bet you $1 a donut. This is a 310. Air Force.
I'll take some donuts. Because you wrong.
No, I'm not wrong. It's a Cessna U3, but it's a 310.
Oh, dang it! I wanted a donut.
Yeah, Jimmy's is all chromed out. That's pretty cool. So if Jimmy from Jimmy's World, you're watching this, here you go, military version. Look at that thing. RB-57. Wow.
More planes. More driving planes. Keep on
Pretty big. Yeah. Reconnaissance airplane. Pretty cool. final plane in this gallery.
Did you get the
F-105
ones up
Thunder
there?
Chief. Okay.
Did you get the one up there?
Oh yeah, I got this one already. Yep.
No, honey, there's one up there.
This one right here.
No, in
On the
front
other
of
side?
that.
Okay, we'll go look at that one then. Over here. I see it. Look, there's other ones over here. Okay, I'm gonna take a guess. I'm probably gonna be wrong, but I'm gonna say it's a P40. No? Okay. Is it an
It's our
8?
high school mascot.
That's a Trojan? Oh, T-28. Okay. So that's a trainer. The ones in the Air Force that have orange on them are trainers. This is a Navy plane though. Trojans at Hill. Nice. Big old radio engine. Look at that thing. Cool. All right, we're going to the next hall, which is that way. Rochelle, to the next hall.
Oh. You see your
Okay, so-
Corsair anywhere?
No.
I didn't see one either.
So some of these planes are going to speak for themselves. I'm really not going to say much. Me guessing to know what they are is pretty easy in this hall, so I'll let you guys do that. One of the baddest aircraft in the U.S. Air Force inventory right there in front of us. My friend Scott used to work on these. And he, yeah. Hold on a second. What? What's that? This one? Hold on a second. So we know this plane is still in service today. And interesting fact, they actually built the plane around the gun. They actually had to put the landing gear on over there on that side, move it over so that the gun, which is in the belly, could be in there. And I pity the enemy that sees this thing flying over. So if you don't know, this is the A-10 Thunderbolt. And there's nothing like it in the arsenal. This is the tank killer of Gulf War. Never thought I would see one of these up close like this. You know what that is, Smitty? Not the engine. Those are the engines that go in that big plane. That is the SR-71. This is the one that can fly back in time, basically. You can make it from New York to London and fly it over. I got some drones over here. Okay. That's really Kathy, right? It's Kathy, she's taking a break. I got no time for no breaks. I already got it.
They say they left.
Yeah, I got it. It's very nice. Very nice livery on it. Well, I've got some interesting news for you on this plane over here.
But he caught the date thing right away. We got hung up on
So this is obviously a presidential airplane. Again, it's the president on it there. But this plane was also Elvis's jet. One of the Jimmy's World just cut up and turned it into an RV. It's not as big as I thought it'd be, but it's big.
It's President Johnson's plane.
Yeah, they actually banned this airplane, not necessarily this one specifically, because of how loud those engines are. And you really can't get different engines for it. That wouldn't make, the engines would cost more than the aircraft does. Makes no sense. Obviously, this is the Douglas C-54, but the military version, the DC-4, I said it was a DC-3. I was close. I was only off by one DC. Really cool plane, though. At least in this plane, they could actually, I think they could see when they were going down the runway. Not a tail dragger. F-86 Sabre.
Somebody wants to take.
We're good. We're good.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Enjoy it. Watch out for that roach.
Very nice.
One picture together?
Already got it, buddy. Was this your plane?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, it's really my plane. As they call it, honorary crew chief.
Oh, there you
Now,
go.
if you look right in here, you and your wife, see the gun turret right there in this hole?
Yep.
See the barrels and the 50 caliber?
Uh-huh.
This side we closed off, and this side we leave it open so you, the public, and everyone else can see.
Are those rocket launchers on the end of the wing on this plane?
No, I think they are. Oh, you mean in this one?
Yeah, on this one, yeah,
Yeah.
that goes over there at the holes.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And if you see, like I already showed you the gun, that door back there, and if you've ridden on commercial airlines, you know how they slow it down from the
speed
back
brakes?
of the wings? That's a speed brake too.
Yeah.
But when they come in and they nose down, eventually those are open. It slows them down, and the wing. This is one of the very few in those days fighters that became swept planes. That you've taken other planes and taken right after them. Where are you guys from?
Cheyenne.
Oh, wow. My son goes through there all the time.
Yeah?
Last time I was through there, we were coming to Utah, and we had to stop because Interstate 80 from Cheyenne on was closed.
Because of snow?
And the wind.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah.
They drastically need those blast fins.
So you walk outside and boom, there's a big aircraft right there. I think it's a C-126. Look at the size of that wheel. That guy's 5 feet. Well, almost 6 feet. Tire's almost as big as he is. And I think this is the KC-135 refueler. My Uncle Chris was on one of these. Just take a picture of it and send it to him.
He's learning.
And we got the C-130 there, and in the back over there we have the B-1 bomber.
Now, if you just pick up, you know, the destruction in there.
These are the last 4 aircraft before we head out of the museum for the day. And we're gonna go down to the Salt Lake, which will be another video attached to our Utah trip here. This airplane one, obviously if you're watching it, you know, it's all about the museum, so. Oh, and look what's coming around the corner there. All right, there we go. That there will be a B-52. So, let me get a picture of this here.
Oh, yeah. I know, those.
Here's Kathy in the background on the phone.
Yeah, I do when you started.
Wow. I actually got to see these drop bombs over the Persian Gulf. Not one of the best times of my life, but you know, as a soldier, you gotta do what you gotta do. When I was in fire school, I actually got to get inside one of these, which is really cool.
Yeah, I guess Asta kept Kenny and Ariel up.
Sorry, my eyeballs are burning. There be the C-130, and now they have the C-130J model, which has newer engines and props on it. My son Ken at F.E. Warren Air Force Base, the guard base there, he's a firefighter there, and they have those planes available for him to look at. That's the B-1 Lancer. Saw one of these fly over Fort Bragg for an air show, and so it's got the retractable wings on it, making it a Delta model, Delta wing, sorry, not Delta model, Delta wing style. This plane is super fast. It's really hard to get the whole thing in there, so especially with that wing in the way, but now I'm not for sure, but that plane up there, I think, and if I'm wrong, you guys can put it down in the comments, maybe a C-47 Buffalo? I think that's the same plane they used in Con Air, the movie. Not like the same plane, but you know, plane. Style of plane. Let me zoom back out, sorry about that. Make anybody nauseous and throw up. Very cool. So I'm gonna send this picture off to my uncle, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for tagging along. Remember, please leave a comment. If nothing else, if you enjoyed the video, it'd take a half a second to give it a thumbs up. and that'll help push it out to other people who like aircraft videos, especially like this one, and it'll increase the views that we get. Obviously selfish reasons, but as part of a YouTuber, I guess. Trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers. We're over 100 now, so we're a tenth of the way there. All right, guys, thank you. Have a nice day. So one last plane, here we go. Yes, the size of this thing. C-124 Globemaster. Wow. Call it Globemaster. Oh, wow. Get a picture. Makes it look like he's throwing up a truck. So you could go 4,030 miles. That means you could fly it straight across the Atlantic. Wow. Big old plane, though. Right on.